Welcome back to Classical Grooming. Today I wanted to give a summary review of the Lustray line of aftershave products. Lustray is a line that's been sold in barbershops for many decades, at least since the 50s to my knowledge, and it's been kind of a staple for professional use through those years. Now, as the years have gone by, I probably would buy into the idea that the formulations have changed. And to my nose and my experience is that Lustray is more of a lower tier barbershop set of fragrances. They're economical. They can cost anywhere from $5 to $10 for a 14-ounce bottle, and they're great for a simple odor right after a shave. I reviewed a number of different products from Lustray, and I just wanted to touch on my experience with each one. I would encourage you to see the reviews of each on the channel, but would I rebuy it or wouldn't I? So the first one to talk about is Lustray's Bay Rum. I was really kind of disappointed in that particular product because honestly it smells nice, but the smell is so faint and so temporary. It's almost like you splash alcohol and water on your face and that's it, right? There was nothing really enjoyable about the product when I used it. Now, some people might disagree with me. Maybe their noses are different and they pick up different aspects of the product. That's fine. If you had a different experience, please let me know. I'm always curious to see what people's reactions are to the things that I review. But the Bay Rum for me is a definite pass. I would not buy that particular product again. Following up my ladder of interest was the Dragon Noir fragrance that they had. I mean, there was something to like about it. It smelled very soapy. It gives you the sense of a good strong bar of soap. There was some subtleties and some sweetness to the fragrance, but for my personal taste, I just didn't care for it. So I traded it with someone else for an exchange for a different fragrance, and it worked out great for us. So he likes the Dragon Noir. I liked what I asked for in return, and that all worked out. So again, some people are going to like the things that I don't, and that's fine. I'm just saying, for me, that was one that I might rebuy, but maybe another year or two. The next candidate we're going to look at is the Lustray Spice. Now, this one's interesting. It is a simple fragrance. It has a sense of cloves, nutmeg, and some other things in there, and I kind of liked it, right? It's not a strong buy in my box, but I still have, 13 ounces left. I intend to go through the lot of it, and at the end of it I'll make a decision, but right now it's not a strong rebuy. It's a kind of a wait and see. For me, it's probably maybe a 3 out of 5. I'm going to try it out and see if I learn to like it a little bit more. When it comes to Lustray's Blue Spice, I find myself using that more often than the spice itself. It has a baby powder quality to it. Again, it's pretty simple. There's a little underhint of musk that I kind of like. I've used it more often actually as a body splash than an aftershave. But whenever I want to have that baby powder softness, and it's not going to be particularly strong or particularly lingering, I'll use the Blue Spice, again, either for an aftershave or a body splash. So that's a probable rebuy. The real winner for me was this one. This is Lustray's Coachman. When I put this on, it was just great. It has a lot of similarities to Pinaud Clubman's classic aftershave, but there are some differences that I mentioned in the other review. And for me, this is a definite rebuy. The only caveat that I would give to this, like many of the Clubman products, is I'd store it in glass. You can see that some of this is gone. It's not because I've used that much, it's because I've decanted it into a glass bottle and I use it out of the glass bottle. By putting in the glass bottle, it changes the odor, so it's just a lot more subtle and a lot more pleasing. It's not that it's softer, but it just takes some of the sharper edges off of it. So there's something about this particular line of products that probably would benefit from decanting into glass bottles. So I really enjoyed reviewing the Lustray line of products. It kind of took me back to my youth. Only one of them is a sure buy for me. There's two that I'm still debating, and two that I'm definitely not going to pick up again, at least for a while. However, Lustray has a lilac fragrance that I like to try, but I understand that it may have been discontinued. You can only buy it in gallon bottles. Now, I'm not going to buy a gallon of aftershave. That's, yeah, craziness. However, if you know of any place I can buy a 14-ounce bottle, or if you're willing to send me some so that I could test it out, I would greatly appreciate that. So if that's the case, either contact me through my email, which should be connected to the channel, or make a comment in the comment sections. I'll get in touch with you, and we'll arrange a way for me to benefit from your generosity. I'd really like to try it. I tend to like lilac fragrances a lot. I'm planning to do a review of the lilac fragrances within the Barbershop products, and kind of share my thoughts with that. So I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you again.